Too strippery, too.
Get down.
Thank you, sir, for seeing me.
Avengers are a very unique group of superheroes. All right, get back out there. We'll keep an eye on you.
You know what they say. When one door closes, your locker at work opens.
Now let's go sell some certified pre-owned vehicles, motherfucker.
Fast forward 6 years. Wade's no longer the Merce with a mouth. He's broken up with Vanessa and now runs a sleazy used car dealership with his old buddy, Peter Wisdom. Wade's life may be normal now, but come on, it's Wade normal doesn't last long. At Wade's birthday party, things take a wild turn when the TVA shows up. That's right, the Time Variance Authority, the time cops from Loki, crash his party. Now things get interesting. The TVA isn't here for a routine check. Mr. Paradox drops the bombshell, Earth 10,005, the timeline we know from the X-Men films, is in serious danger of collapsing. Why? Because its key anchor, Logan, yes, Wolverine has died. Without him, the timeline is unraveling, and it's only a matter of time before everything is erased. Wade, being Wade, doesn't fully grasp the gravity of the situation at first. He brushes off the TVA's warnings with his usual sarcasm, making jokes about time-traveling bureaucrats and budget Loki cosplay. Use a few seconds of Wade's quips here to lighten the mood and keep the humor intact. But the moment Mr. Paradox mentions Logan's death, Wade's attitude changes. Logan was his frenemy, after all. Wade decides he's not going to let Logan stay dead, not if he has anything to say about it. He snatches Paradox's tempad, a time-traveling device, and with his usual recklessness, launches into an ill-conceived mission across the multiverse to find a variant Logan who can save the timeline. Armed with the tempad, Wade zips across various alternate realities in search of a Logan who could replace the original. This part of the story takes us on a wild ride through the multiverse. Expect plenty of absurd and action-packed moments, with Wade encountering different, increasingly bizarre Wolverine variants along the way. There's a teenage Logan who's more into gaming than fighting, a feral Wolverine that's more beast than man, and even a poetry-writing Logan who prefers to sit by candlelight and brood over life's deeper meanings. Wade, of course, reacts to each of these with his signature blend of mockery and disbelief, growing more frustrated with each encounter. Eventually, Wade stumbles upon a version of Logan that seems decent enough. This variant is tough, gruff, and seems like he could fill the shoes of the original. Wade takes him back to the TV, thinking he's solved the problem. But, plot twist, this Logan is actually the worst Wolverine in the multiverse, an incompetent and unlucky version who can't catch a break. Wade's meddling doesn't sit well with Mr. Paradox. Frustrated by Deadpool's interference, Paradox prunes both Wade and his Logan variant, sending them straight to the void, the same dimension we saw in Loki, where all pruned timelines go to die. The void is a dangerous wasteland patrolled by Alioth, the destructive entity that consumes anything in its path. In the void, Wade and Logan form an uneasy alliance. Logan is brooding naturally, while Wade tries to make the best of the dire situation with his usual wisecracks. They come across other beings trapped in the void, including a few familiar faces: Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, who has been stuck here for ages, and a few obscure Marvel characters who are all too familiar with the chaos of the void. Just when they think they might make it out of the void, they're captured by Cassandra Nova, the evil twin sister of Charles Xavier, who now rules this dimension. Cassandra is as manipulative as she is terrifying, and her psychic abilities make her a formidable foe. She plays with Wade and Logan's minds, planting seeds of doubt and pitting them against each other. Cassandra Nova isn't your typical villain. She doesn't just want to control the void, she wants to manipulate time itself. She sees Wade and Logan as threats, but also as pawns she can use to expand her control beyond the void. Using her psychic abilities, she torments them, forcing Wade to confront his deepest insecurities. While Logan wrestles with guilt over his past. In one particularly brutal scene, Cassandra kills Johnny Storm in front of Wade and Logan as a demonstration of her power. It's a shocking and dark moment, one that shows just how far Cassandra is willing to go to assert her dominance. Wade's usual defenses, his humor and self-awareness, seem to falter here, making the situation feel genuinely dire. Despite their initial struggles, Wade and Logan manage to escape Cassandra's clutches with the help of a resistance group in the void. This ragtag group is led by a much kinder, more optimistic version of Deadpool Nice Pool. He's joined by Elektra, Blade, Gambit, and X-23, Logan's daughter. This unlikely team bands together to fight back against Cassandra's rule. Wade finds a strange comfort in seeing his nicer counterpart, Nice Pool, who offers a glimpse of what he could have been. Meanwhile, Logan is deeply moved by the reunion with X-23, who inspires him to fight for something greater than himself. But things take an even crazier turn when Cassandra summons the Deadpool Corps, a chaotic army of Deadpool variants from across the multiverse. There's Cowboy Deadpool, Pirate Deadpool, Samurai Deadpool, you name it. It's complete madness, and Wade finds himself fighting an army of his own variants in the most ridiculous, over-the-top showdown imaginable. As the Resistance takes on Cassandra Nova's forces, Wade and Logan realize that the only way to stop her and save the timeline is to destroy the Time Ripper, a device she plans to use to collapse the entire multiverse. Wade and Logan make the ultimate sacrifice, using their regenerative abilities to overload the Time Ripper's energy core. It's a dangerous plan, but one that pays off. In a final, explosive battle, Wade and Logan manage to disrupt the device, barely escaping with their lives. The multiverse is saved, and Earth 10,005 stabilizes. Logan, realizing he can't change his past, decides to stay in Wade's world, finding a sense of purpose alongside Wade and X-23. As they take a moment to breathe after the chaos, thinking all is well, suddenly, Hunter B-15 from the TVA appears, stepping through a time portal. She's there for one reason: to arrest Mr. Paradox, the TVA agent who went rogue by allowing Wade to steal the Tempod and wreak havoc in the multiverse. Hunter B-15 makes it clear that the TVA doesn't tolerate rogue agents, no matter the outcome. As she apprehends Paradox, he tries to explain himself, but she's not having it. In the midst of the tension, Wade, with typical Deadpool flair, teases Paradox, making jokes about bureaucrats turning on each other while taking a sip from a random slushie. After securing Mr. Paradox, Hunter B-15 turns to Wade and says, "You know, for all the trouble you caused, I'll see what I can do about sending your friends back to their original timelines. Consider it a courtesy." Mr. Paradox is taken away, leaving Wade, Logan, and the others to finally enjoy a moment of peace. In the end, Logan chooses to stay in Wade's timeline, opting for a fresh start rather than returning to his tragic past. Wade, with Logan and Laura by his side, reconciles with Vanessa in a humorous and heartfelt reunion. This movie delivers on everything you'd expect: wild action, heartwarming moments, and endless Deadpool-style humor. It's a perfect send-off for fans of these two iconic characters. Thanks for tuning in to our epic recap of Deadpool and Wolverine 2024. If you loved the breakdown, smash that like button, share your favorite moment in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more hilarious and action-packed recaps like this one. See you next time.